All right, bruh fans. Hope everyone's doing well. This is, I guess you could say my first discussion video of season 2. Yeah, and it's about everybody's favorite asshole, Mike. Don't worry. Believe it or not, this is a positive video here. But go ahead and give the video a thumbs up to show you like it. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. Hit subscribe and follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And also make sure you check out the 3 videos I did, reviewing each episode we got today. What was it called? I Love LA, There She Go, and A Coffee Date. So you'll see what I thought of each episode, which one I liked, which one I loved, which one I feel wasn't up to par. But without further ado, we're talking about why Mike, in my opinion, is kind of an unsung hero. I remember doing a video last season talking about how, as the season progressed, there were certain things we found out where at the core, the main storylines or issues of each of the other bros, John, Tom, and Bill, kind of stemmed from them taking the advice of Mike. Mike was the one that told Tom to hit it and quit it with Valerie on the job, and we saw how that turned out. And then when it came to Bill, apparently he was the one that told Bill to break up with Regina over text message. And then with John, I don't fully blame. I don't really blame on Mike. Yeah, Mike made the dumbass decisions involving the dean's daughter, and then John was the one that stepped up and took the fall for Mike in order for him to stay in school, even though he took the consequences of Mike's actions. But I did the video vouching for Mike, saying he is an asshole, but at the end of the day, he didn't make Tom sleep with Valerie. He didn't make Bill break up with Regina. He didn't make John take the fall for him in college. In this video, I'm kind of defending Mike in regards to the recent event of Bill getting busted, no pun intended, by Regina in the middle of congratulations, you don't have cancer sex with Natalie. And I know that some people watching will probably be like, see, this is all Mike's fault. If he didn't bring Natalie into the picture, then Regina would have came back to the apartment as Bill was packing up, and there might have been a chance these two could have had a conversation. Now, in the trailer, Regina, and when I say trailer, I mean the season 2 trailer for Bruh. In the trailer, Regina tells Bill that he is going to be sued by her. But the question is, based on Regina popping up at the apartment, I think it's safe to speculate that she probably wanted to talk things out with Bill before making the move to LA. But due to him being in there with another woman, that pretty much shut things down. And as she said, you know what? It was a mistake to come here. Because this makes Bill look incredibly hypocritical and an asshole. Because his whole thing about Regina leaving last season was like, hey, when you're out in LA, are you going to wait for me? Just promise me you won't talk to anybody. Basically don't hook up with another guy. And it's like, I'll wait for you. I won't even talk to another woman or anything. And here you are, butt naked, with a woman in your bed. Bill, you deserve everything that's coming to you. Because here's how I think it's Mike's being the unsung hero of the situation. No one else was able to convince Bill to not go to LA. As Mike said, when Natalie showed up, he stopped talking about Regina. Hell, when he was talking with Natalie over some dinner, he didn't even bring up Regina. He was basically on the right path of looking at how he's been, even though he's tall, he's had a lot of shortcomings with his interactions with women over the past few years. And I was like, damn, why didn't we see more of this Bill in season 1? But here we are again. As soon as Regina comes in, he's willing to kick Natalie to the curb if it even meant Regina could stay and they could talk. And I'm like, ain't this a bitch? So the reason I'm praising Mike here is because, yeah, even though he lied and everything to get Natalie to come over, as he said, look, I lie a lot. He's self-aware. If he didn't make Bill reveal his true colors now, there's a good chance that even if he and Regina hooked up, he'd probably cheat on her later. That's what I think. Because go back to season 1, he kept saying, no. If I'm with Regina, it's like, because the bros were like, look, are you sure you don't want to get with Regina because she's about to get married to somebody else? And then look, even if Regina decides to be with you again, you know what she wants. She's literally ready to walk down the aisle. So if you bust up this engagement, then she's going to expect you to step up. Are you ready to step up? Yeah, man, I'm ready to step up. I'm ready to, give her the house, the picket fence and everything. No, you're not. Because it hasn't even been 24 hours since she said she was leaving and you were packing up ready to go. But as soon as an ex steps through your front door, you're willing to hop in bed with her. F you, Bill. Honestly, that's what Regina's probably thinking to herself. But, there we go. But the reason I'm, again, thanking Mike for this is that better now than later. He pretty much revealed Bill's true colors and the fact that he hasn't changed. Because imagine if Regina did stay in Atlanta to be with Bill, he probably still wouldn't have stepped up. That's what I think. So the fact that he showed that, you know what, Regina isn't here, I'm going to bang somebody else, and she walked in, who's to say what's going to happen next? I know Bill is probably going to blame Mike for this, but Mike did nothing wrong aside from lie, but he was called out for it. He admitted to it. And guess what? Bill and Natalie were able to reconcile. It just so happened that, didn't work out so well because he got caught. Because, Mike knows how to read people. He's like, as soon as he even mentioned Bill's name, he already knew Natalie still had the feels. And he knew his bruh better than Tom and John. Well, you could argue that it isn't that Mike knows Bill better, but at the same time, it's like Mike is willing to do things that Tom and John wouldn't do if it meant keeping Bill from doing something stupid. And to be honest, if you're wanting to blame Mike for everything going south, remember, Mike didn't even want to have a damn thing to do with keeping Bill in Atlanta. But Tom and John were like, look, he's our bro. We need to help him out. Fine. You know what? I got a plan. He implements the plan, and, well, it worked. Just saying. So, like him or love him, because he can be an asshole most of the time, Mike is innocent in this case. Because he didn't make Bill sleep with Natalie. Now, you could argue, well, you know what? Natalie said she needed to shower and she was wearing that tight outfit. But Mike was like, a pastor in the church. Hey, come as you are. No pun intended. And then that led to the, makeup sex up in the shower. And then Regina comes in. Like, literally, I still have no idea how she just walked in there. Either she had a key or the damn door is unlocked. Either way, plot convenience. So, with that being said, I don't know if I really want to mention the Pam stuff from episode 3 in this video because I was rather shocked that Mike stood his ground and kicked her out. But I talk about that more in my episode 3 review, so make sure you check that out. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is he an unsung hero because he tells it like it is? It's always good. It's not bad to have a person like him in your friend group because of the fact that, true, even though he doesn't make the decisions for his boys, he is a bad influence in more ways than one, but he does have his bros back when they need it the most. Remember when he recorded Valerie when she was assaulting Tom in the bar and admitted to lying about the rape charges? Just saying. And then when he found out the truth about John taking the fall for him, he was willing to have his brothers back and, even stood up to his cousin in order to make sure John was detached from the drug money situation. So he has his boys back when it counts, but, I don't think he's guilty in this situation. And see, I'm not even a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure I won the charges and removed him from Mike. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll talk to you all later.